I want to share with you a perspective about your dream and your dynamics with your mom. You may or may not agree with me. That's totally fine. Also, what I'm going to say, a lot of people might find controversial. So, there's an expectation with most people that our parents are the ones that have unconditional love for us, and vice versa. We have unconditional love for them. And I know that you said that you and your mom love each other. And from what you've shared and from what I'm tuning into, you're very different. I keep on getting this picture of a strawberry plant. And what happens with the strawberry plant is there's the original plant, the mother, and then there will be a long runner or long stem essentially that comes off, and then a plant that'll grow, a new baby plant that then becomes a large one that'll grow that's 8 inches or 12 inches away. It's the opposite of the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I don't know at what level, in terms of, do you see your mom every day, or do you still live at home, or are you around her all the time? But my sense is that moving forward in the future, you may find that you become even less like your mom and also more distanced. And while some people might judge this, it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. Again, back to what I was saying before, there's this expectation that there's always love, and then people with that will then act like, oh, well, then you have to be together, you have to do certain things together, you have to have holidays together. And I get the sense that at a certain point you're really just going to want to go independently, do your own thing that maybe no one in your family understands, or that you just feel really driven to do. Also, I got this download of the number 8 being like, you have, let's just say, over the course of your life, there are going to be 8 women that you have a relationship with, whether it's a friend or a coworker or an aunt, or like if you're with someone and there's a female person in that, 8 women who are almost like a parental figure to you, or gives you that same thing of unconditional love that you might get from your mother. So our parents do not need to be the only source of our love. They don't need to be the only people who affirm us, who let us know who we are, and who can encourage us. It's great when they can do that. I'm not in any way knocking if they can do that. But when they can't, it's up to us as individuals to go find where we can get that elsewhere. And I keep on getting this sense that you have such a strong drive within you to be not exactly just an independent person, but you want to be your own self that kind of strikes out on your own in this unique way, and that is your truth. Your mom might not understand that, and that's okay. It doesn't make what you're doing wrong, even if she can't understand it. And so, a few of the things that I was thinking you could take away from my interpretation of your dream is, are there any people that you're connected to that they can give you that love, that confirmation that you're wonderful, that I see you for who you are and I accept that? And knowing that it's okay if you're drastically different from your family. It's quite likely, even if you're very different from your family, that you have some ancestor from many, many years ago who is also like you. And some of the time, these contrasts that we have with our family member are almost these jumping off points that help push you to become even more who you are. I think that you have also a lot of, I think the word I want to use is like a connection to, and or a commitment to being there for your family. It just feels like this familial heart connection. When I was talking about the 2 strawberry plants, initially, and sometimes for even more than 1 year, there's this little stem that connects them that the first one put out to sprout the next plant. So it's like, even if you're very different, you feel this strong connection. I know that you do. I don't know if your mother does. Because you're the one asking me this about this dream interpretation. As a psychic, it's easy for me to tune into you because you've given me permission to look into your situation and to interpret this dream for you, whereas your mother is one step removed. So it's like, I can see how she is to you, but I'm not getting access in this moment to how she views the situation. But your view of it is, I feel, at an energetic level, you still feel this very strong connection to her. Yes, it's love, but it also, to me, almost feels like duty and responsibility. And this, just like, this is how it is, or I want to be a good daughter. I don't know how it reciprocates back with her. The other thing I'll say is, some of these differences that you and her have, I don't know that they're going to be resolved for a long time. And so, again, as I was speaking to finding people in your life who can really affirm who you are and who make you feel accepted and loved as you are, that's very important for you. And also, the self love that you can give yourself is critical because, again, I keep on getting this sense of whether or not you want to be some independent innovator, trailblazer, going out doing your thing. I get this sense that your self identity is so strong. Whether or not you feel that right now, if you give yourself more self love, more self trust, that self identity will get even stronger. And if it feels like, well, it would be better if, let's say you're living at home, if it gets stronger when you're not living at home or when there is more distance from you and your mom, maybe this is where you're tracking to go in the next few years. But either way, I love the strength that is within you, of you feeling like you truly know who you are or have a sense of it. We can't always verbalize it, but that sense is very strong with you. And again, those around us don't always understand us. And it can feel painful or sad or hurtful when we feel misunderstood by the people who you would think would understand you the most. But it's not uncommon that they don't understand you, and that, ironically, sometimes they can understand you the least because they have expectations, but you don't fit into those expectations because you have your own unique vision for yourself. For those of you listening who you didn't get your dream interpreted, you can book a private session with me or keep your eyes open and follow for when I post other dream interpretations, and you can pop in and let me know what you would like me to analyze and interpret for your dream. I have so much love and encouragement for you. Feel free to reach back out to me and let me know how this sits for you. Wishing you the best. Take care.